After Shadow reawakens during the Metarex War and finds himself with no memories, he initially decides to work with Eggman since he was the one that appeared to have preserved his life in the first place, and because Eggman claims to be able to help him with restoring them. As Rouge later points out, that was more than likely just a bluff, so he could borrow Shadow's strength in the coming conflicts. When asked later by Rouge if Molly reminded him of Maria, he still doesn't recall anything. At that point, he has moved on from the idea of chasing his past, and instead looks towards the future. What Sonic X did was have Shadow begin in Season 3 as a totally blank slate and embark on a path to heroism, marked by perseverance through sheer will, with nothing but his own conscience to guide him. He would become the flip side to Sonic. Heroism that is defined by saving the helpless, versus one characterized by the imposition of the rightful order. Was it really necessary to give him permanent amnesia of the Space Colony arc events in order to achieve this? The answer is definitively yes, because Shadow was not to be a product of circumstance. He had to embody the pure force of justice through his will, with no personal attachments to anything except for what his conscience tells him is right and wrong. A force of the universe doesn't need a past. It only needs to shape the future. Let's imagine for a second if he kept his memories. He would have to move on from it eventually either way, as it is but the past. Now, would it make him more down to earth if he was influenced by previous experiences? Would it play into his decisions, and would it contribute to his identity? Absolutely yes to all of the above. Shadow would be someone that knows his origin, how he got to where he is currently, and what he wants to do from now on, given everything that's happened, forming a coherent narrative of his life to orient himself around. But that kind of a human existence was not what he was meant to be, according to Sonic X. A hero with a backstory is a dime a dozen, but an entity with true demigod status is rare. Shadow's awareness has to transcend particular events, looking only at the whole view of the universe, and what it needs him to do. He carries it out impersonally, selflessly, all while only being mildly amused at the occasional responses he gets from those that face him. And with this, he can finally parallel Sonic's long resume of successes and act as the objective agent of justice.
カオスコントロール